we have now driven to another Walmart here in Johnson City. We are at Browns Mill Road. We're going to run in here and see what they got. Now, I was in here yesterday and they had a huge amount of stock boxes. Don't know if it was anything good. Let's go find out. All right, Browns Mill, let's see what you got. A little Hot Wheels end cap here looks nicely stocked. There's that black Batmobile from Arkham Asylum picked up last week. But let's begin our pursuit. What do we got? Scan up top first. I see some WWE basics up here. Let's see. Oh, that's that new wave. Oh, there they are on the pegs too. Rock, Triple H, Jordan Wild, and Finn Balor. There's a Chelsea Green. Or she's up there. Well, they got the whole wave. Oh, Rock. There you go, buddy. What do we got here? Finn Balor. I think I saw all of these the other day but one. Another Rock. So Chelsea Green must be the hard one to come by. In that case, we're just going to slide those back up there. Since the peg is obviously full, they're still working those stock boxes I mentioned walking in here. So we'll have to see if they put anything else out. Or actually, the stack yesterday, you could see it right there. It was like way up over that Hot Wheels shipper. So they have put out some stuff. There's a Chase Superman back here. Tommaso Ciampa. Deadshot common. Got Luger's. Still got that Hogan. Oh, here's another peg of these. Oh, there she is. Okay, they had two pegs of them. I didn't even notice that. Now, she might be a Chase. Right there you got yellow. And her outfit there is different. So we'll see if they have another one of her. They don't, but I'm willing to bet that's a Chase right there. I'd look it up and confirm. I have it on the screen for you whether it is or not. There's Balor, Rock, Triple H, and new wave of basics. We're not going to linger on it too long though. I'm already at 2 minutes in. Let's see. We do have some of the new AEW waves scattered down here. There's Kill Switch, One-Eye Danielson, Swerve Strickland, Adam Copeland. I forget who her name is. Willow and Christian. So somebody's already picked the Chases out of it. I don't see any of those hiding up top. What else we got? The Transformers yesterday are gone. I think it's the one that had the Transformers. I don't remember. That might have been Fort Henry. Anyways, there is a Micro Galaxy. Which one is it? Chase. Any more up there? Nope. Got the Tri-City Toy and Hobby Show today, guys, in Greenville. I don't know if I'm going to get to go to it or not. I have to wait and see what happens. No clearance on or Superman stuff. Oh, check this out. First time seeing this at Walmart. Only seen her at Target so far. At one time, that was a hot commodity. Nobody could find her. There's Mr. Terrific. The engineer back there in the back, Superman, Hot Girl. We got anything on this side this week? There's He-Man, Flying Fist, a bunch of them. I think they brought the ones I had up there last weekend down to here. He-Man. Yep, all of those are He-Man. There's another He-Man. Stalker, two of him. Ooh, Cobra Trooper. 1, 2, 3, 4 Cobra Troopers. Wow. Those are awesome figures. Then you got Cobra Commanders. We tore him up a little bit back there, but looks like he's still complete. Let's put this He-Man back. Oh, that's why I don't have it hung up. Still $21.74 here. Went to $23.99 at Target. I did look up online. That is the Chase. She is the Chase. That outfit's the common. That one there is her Chase figure for that wave of basics. So if you want to find you a Chase one, look for that one. I got a bunch of these. Axel, Werewolf, Axel. Still no new ones. Nothing. I got Samus. Nothing really different though. I haven't been seeing any of that stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything else, guys. We're gonna call this one Do have some new basics here this morning, plus a chase. That's always fun to find. Good morning, my friends. Here we are. Yep, we're in the Valley of the Headless Mannequins, and probably my favorite spot to hunt every weekend. We're at the Target in Kingsport, Tennessee. We're getting ready to round the turn. Oh, I see people stocking up there. Let's go see what they got. All right, Kingsport Target. Man, there's all kinds of construction activity going down at the end of that hallway. I think, or aisleway. I think they're doing their back to school stuff. Optimus Prime there's on clearance, down $10. What do we got here in DC? Got 50% off Hour Man, and then Connor Hogg. They still got Justice Lord. There's new 52. Soups, $6.29 for him. Superman, Terrific. None of those have hit clearance yet. I figured that actually price went up. I thought that would be clearanced soon. $20.74 for that swamp. That's a good price for that swamp thing. That's an awesome figure. Master of Turtles, buddy. Here we go. Look, we should have waited. Oh, check this out. They got a bunch of Wolverines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I've seen him more so than I always say this, more than I thought it would, but I have not laid eyes on Rogue yet. She's definitely the most popular. There's our GIJoe. There's a Viper, Rock and Roll, and a Viper. Somebody grabbed Mindbender already. You got $17.49 here. They've only got Iron Man marked for clearance in my area. And there is Chuck. I haven't seen Chuck on clearance yet. I should have waited on him too. What else we got here? You got a clearance on the Red Hulk. That look better. I'll probably get it. I do like the big Hasbro Epic Hero version of him, like the 12-inch tall one or whatever it is, or 8 inches. I don't know. Well, we got our usual wrestling clearance over here. Angle was marked down the least of any of them. 16 here for Godfather. I assume it's for him and Rosie. Hogan, $23.09. He still got some of him. LA Knight and AJ Basics. Rosie. No Chase Rosie. I only saw the Chase to that one time. Lexus King. Roman Top Picks. Well, here's a new one. 117 Naomi. Man, that pops at you, that green. There's Jade Cargill, 116. Think any more 117? Ron Simmons, it's only one. There's a Common Orton, 116. One-Eye Danielson, Jay White, Darby Allin. They've had the Sting Wave here, but it is gone. 30% off our Range Troopers. There's Fisto, He-Man. 50% off, $9.94. Casey and Tila. Here we go, 50% off a Skeletor. And that Snake Face, yep, they got them both. So you can get both of those for the price of one compared to what they were priced. And then you got a bunch there on Jurassic World. What we got on our DC end cap? Man, every store has got so many of these Batman animated adventures. There's the Platinum, and there is Freeze. I see new 52 Superman again. So they've had a Cyborg probably at some point this week. It's Metamorphos, movie figures. Here we go. Who we got here? Is Guy Gardner still hanging out. He was here last weekend. Terrifics, Engineer, Terrific Superman. Well, not bad. Not bad at all. One thing I want to try to find here. Here we go. These things. Do they have any? There's a few in here. Now, Dean, our friend over at Geek Strong, he figured out, he's always the man at ciphering these things. But there is a number, if you get it in light, it shows up in that band. I'm trying to see if I can see one on this one. But he cracked the code. I don't see it on that one. Some of them you can't see it. Some of them is clear as day. But anyways, if you can find like a number written or scratched into that band there, like right there, I don't know if you can see it. There's a number 8 right under that W. I don't think I can get the light on it good enough. Maybe right there. But that will tell you what's in these. The only thing I know, number 2 is a T-Rex with a Barbasol can. So we're going to dig through this, see if we can find a number 2 after I get done filming. All right, collector section, what do you got? Here's some Wolver Gwen. Just like Gwen Stacy, because they got an Iron Gwen too. There you go. Gwen Stacy, I guess, is a bunch of different heroes. There's Cap Gwen. And then they've got Iron Gwen. So they got a mob. Which one? They don't have Thor Gwen. Or at least not right there. They might have it somewhere in all this rigmarole, who knows? Just kind of scanning the tops. I got crypto hanging out there. What else we got? More cryptos. Man, they got a buttload of cryptos. He's everywhere down through there. Toothless, Tim Murphy. Frosted Flakes and Cheetos. I got Chester and Tony hanging out. I don't see any Street Fighter. They still got a bunch of him. He was $8.99. I bet he's back to full price by now. He's been there for a while. They didn't mark him as clearance, though, in people's defense. He was not marked as clearance. So that's probably why he didn't sell the best. There's Jackal Man, Mummer, and Lino. A restock of those Super 7s. I'm not digging those out of there, though. They got a bunch of these. They got a bunch of Super 7-ins last time I was here. I think that looks sweet. I'm just not paying $36 for it. That ends up on clearance. I'll probably grab it -1. Anime. They have. I think they've redone this. This looks different. I think all this was on pegs last time I was here. No new Thundercats yet. I only seen those one time in Johnson City. The Tigra and Shitara. There is Striped Suit Beetlejuice. They still got Hooper, I'm sorry. There's Quint. He's still back there as well. 2 of him. 2 of Hooper. Oh, they got another Leatherhead. This one has been so tempting, guys. It's just $50. I don't need to spend $50 on that. Handyman Donnie. Old Man Raph. Handyman April. Super Turtle. Oh man, there's Freddy versus Jason Voorhees. What's that clamshell back there? What is this? This is cool looking. If I can get it out here without tearing the house down. Oh, look at that. The Fog. That's a cool looking figure. I'll take a picture of that. Possible thumbnail fodder. Here you go. One of the not so good versions of Jason Voorhees. That doesn't have the piece of Velcro. Only thing cool about this figure I like is that bloody mask. I've got this one. I wish they would get all that settled. I know you got the Jason Universe stuff coming. But we need a Friday the 13th Part 8. We need Part 9. And you need the 2 from Jason X. To round out the classic Jasons. Got Panda Con back in. Tattoo and Worm. So a little bit of a NECA restock here. Let's put Freddy back where, or Jason back where he goes. Still got Casey Marie in the back. And let's look at our cards. They got a buttload of cards. There's Topps Chrome, but it's not Marvel. Bowman, Prisms, Basketball. And they got a buttload. Series 2, well, value boxes. I call them blasters. I think Topps calls them value. Got our Totally Certifieds. No, they got a lot going on. Nothing here we're looking for. Pokemon battle cards or whatever. Well, there we go, guys. That is the collector section here in a nutshell. If I do find anything else, I'll show it to you. That's probably going to do it for our Kingsport excursion. All right, we got a few things out here. I don't think they had this yesterday. They got Chase Orton, Common Orton. There's Ron Simmons. In case you're wondering, those yellow, the design there is your difference between your Chase and your Common on that one. Looks like they have, is this the whole wave of these? Roman, Triple H. They don't have Roman. Oh, it's in my hand. Never mind. Yeah, they got the whole wave. We'll get a picture of those here in a second. They're actually in good shape. Most of the ones I've seen so far have been a little torn up. These are in really good shape. Charlotte Flair. Barcode. HBK. That's not a horrible likeness to Michaels during that time in his career. Oops, I just broke AJ Styles. There is Triple H. I don't like the hair, but the face isn't too bad as far as the likeness goes. Slam Cycle. Oh, he's been on clearance, sorry. Godfather, no Chase Rosies, LA Knight. Anything else different here? I don't think so. I'm gonna get a picture of that for thumbnail fodder. Let's scan the rest of this really quickly since I've already filmed in here yesterday. Fisto, did I have him yesterday? remember. They're not marked down, are they? Nope. Sorry, got a little choked up there. Over here, Connor Hawk. There is a Superman, new 52. One thing, look at this crap. It went up again, $80. I'm sorry, you can buy a multiverse figure for $25. You can buy one of those. Hey, they got the Final Suit Batman. You can buy one of those cheaper than what you can buy that. So I'm sorry, that's not reasonably priced. That's ridiculous. GIJoe. Is his pistol bent? Every one I'm seeing of him, the pistol is bent a little bit like the one that I got. He's in the wrong spot. People are trying to throw people off being on clearance, but yeah, I'm not going to record all this stuff, guys, since we did record yesterday, but we do have that. I assume he will be at the clearance price. I don't know. Let's take a look here in collectors. I don't remember. I would assume this has been out before. I don't know. It's not a bad looking Freddy though. I don't have a Freddy Krueger in my collection. I've got Myers, I've got a bunch of Jasons, Leatherface, but no Freddy. There's Karai as a Shredder. Have I seen that here? I can't remember. There's a Target exclusive one of these. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't remember what it looks like. I think this is the one I've got though. Shredula. Some NECA finds. I saw those here looking a second ago. I just forgot to really pay attention to them. That Freddy's tempting. I don't think they've really put out much else, guys. Basically worse than what we saw yesterday. But let's go dig around some more and let's confirm that. But look who's hiding here in the end cap. Look there, Common Eradicator. Just got mine in from Entertainment Earth the other day, and there he is showing up at retail. I wonder what case he was in. I don't see any other new figures. There's the orange suit. Batman. There's the platinum Batman there. Superman figures. They got the, there he is, battle damaged. I don't see the common Super Duper Man. All that comes to battle damage. What is this one? This red cyborg. Oh, well, there's another one. So there you go. They're showing up at retail finally. All right, Fort Henry Drive. They've got it too. There is Terrific. And one thing I think I like the most about these Superman figures, that's cool. That's a cool graphic. There you go, battle damage, regular, the red platinum Gardner. I don't think I saw that one in Johnson City, at least at the time of this filming. Superman, a buttload of Superman. Lethal Word, Mr. Terrific, again. I think they did awesome on his likeness. Looks like somebody's already got the Hot Girl figures, unless they're down here hiding. Bunch of Terrifics, the robot. So there we go. We found this sucker again. Now let's go see if they have our WWE SummerSlam shipper somewhere. All right, 4 Henry Drive. What do you got in the toys here? Our usual stuff here at the beginning. No offense to Jurassic World stuff. We've seen all that a big bunch of times by now. There's Engineer. I've seen these big bunch of times too, but I can't help it. I always have to look and see if they're all Superman. They do have an Engineer and Mr. Terrific, so not all Superman. I got some of the re-released Turtles there. You got Shredder. The Shredder figure looks cool. Is that it? Yep, there he is. Star Wars. They had a bunch of these last week. I wonder if it's the same ones. That's on there pretty good. I'm afraid I'll mess up the card taking it off, so we're gonna leave it alone. They don't have any Chasey's anyways. There's a Blockies box up there for Transformers. What is that? Captain, oh, that's that drone. That thing. Still got some mini comics here. Iron Man, Banshee, and Miles, Spidey, and Cap represented. Still got $30 on Cap. Oh, we haven't seen this before, I don't think. Heat Wave, that's kind of cool. And a barcode for him, if anybody's looking for it. What else we got here? Got Skybite. He's cool looking. Some new Transformers, another Skybite, and Red Alert, and who's that? Red Alert. So I think those two are new. You Transformer guys, let me know if I'm wrong about that. Oh, we got some new superstars. Yes, there's Zeus. That is sweet. They're still on the flimsy ass cards though. That is cool. I got Zeus. They got them all here, looks like. Who's up here? The Iron Sheik. Sheiky baby. There's a barcode. Who's the wave here? Muda, Diesel, Zeus, and the Sheik. So there's Zeus and Sheik, and they got a buttload of ultimates too. It looks like they're Lex Luger and Rock. All right, what else we got here? There is Diesel. I think Diesel I'm going to skip. I've got Kevin Nash from the Outsiders. Oh, look at Jake the Snake. That is sweet. And then you got another Diesel, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and then the Great Muda. So we're missing Guerrero. What to see there? Oh, never mind. Right there he is. They got Eddie too. Oh crap! This weekend just got expensive. This is my maybe pile. You wonder what I'm doing? He's in the hell yeah, we want to buy it pile. I need to stop cussing. I'm very sorry. I've had like 3 energy drinks. It's been a very long week. Another barcode. And I'm going to have to check out here in a second, guys. There's a bunch of people coming. There's Eddie Guerrero. And a barcode. And another Eddie DiBiase. So yeah, all kinds of new wrestling here. As far as superstars go, I need to get my stack. We're going to have to clean this up a little bit, guys. I've made a mess. So let's get this kind of organized and we'll take a look at what else they got here. Okay, we've cleaned up here a little bit. They do have some ultimates I haven't seen in a little bit. I've seen this before. Is there a chase of him? I can't remember. There's a barcode though for Damien. Those are all Luger except for the Rock there on top. Got another Rock over in there. And all those are Luger. All those are Luger, so not the newest ultimates, but they do have a buttload of the superstars. There is some of the repackage. Damian Priest. The whole peg is him except for one LA Knight, but he's right there so you can see him. Then Dirty Dom, 117 Seth, the repack of Brock, some 116 Owens and 117 Seth. So yeah, they got a bunch of wrestling here today. Now these were things that are supposed to be in the shipper, so I wonder if they have that shipper. I just haven't discovered it yet. There's nobody else on the aisle. Those are the ones I'm contemplating. I've decided I don't think I'm going to get, there's Beth Phoenix. I don't think I'm going to get Muda or Ricky the Dragon or Diesel. I don't know. We got to think. I don't need to spend that much on those things. It says $19.97. I thought that one's got a sticker for 20. So I don't know if they're 20 or 21 bucks. I should have scanned them on the app, but I'm going to buy at least one of them so I know the price. Now T3 just sent me a picture showing that Rue and the Were Dragon is available on Walmart's app. So we're going to have to look that up too. Nothing else really going on back here, guys. We're going to check out the diecast, but yeah, some cool wrestling finds here. Finally seeing the new superstars start to hit. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but they do have the old flimsy cards on them. I take those off card. I was hoping they would have the thicker cards on there like the GIJoe went to and then Motu. Nothing really in AEW, but yeah, we got some WWE. Well, I was walking the back aisle here and found some more wrestling. I guess they did get the shipper. They just didn't put it out. I don't know. Anyways, they got a bunch of stuff here. They do have 2 of the Great Muda. None of the Chase, though. The Chase has got a black face, I think. Black face paint. There's an Austin hiding back there. Damian Priest, another one. They got some more Austins there. 4 more. There's another Austin. And another Damian Priest of the Ultimates. And down here you've got, oh, they got some of the new Monday Night War. There's Hollywood Hulk. What in the world? Look at that soft goods bogging on him. I don't know about that one, guys. I think I will stick with my Ultimate I have of that one. We got Orton, Rhodes, Lexus King, Grayson Waller, Rhea Ripley from 117. I'm sure there's probably a Chase in 117, but I don't know who it is. Barcode for Rhea. Who else we got here? Axiom. You got Roman Reigns. It's a cool title, the next belt. And then another common Orton and a Roman Reigns. So I guess this has been picked over where it's been out here for a few days, but it's cool to see some more of these. Who's Dominic Mysterio? I thought I put Hogan down there. What do I do with Hogan? Okay, who else is in this wave? Hogan, Albert, Jerry the King, and then another one. There's a Muda with the NWO face paint. So it'd be cool to find some more of those. But let's dig around a little more, guys. See what else we can find. Just saw this little end cap here on my way out. All right, guys, we're going to head into GameStop here in Kingsport and see what they got. I see people standing by the door. I know they had a Pokemon drop today, so hopefully they don't make us stand in lines because we don't want Pokemon. But let's go in and see what they got. Let's see what Kingsport GameStop's got. They got a Pokemon drop going on, so they're stupid busy. But not many people looking at anything other than that. Dr. Doom helmet. Oh, big dub. Looky, looky. Top's chrome. Oh, there we go. They got some Marvel chrome. What's this? Oh, that's cool. Superman playing card. That's a metal. If you can tell, it's a 10. That's cool. $10. It's a neat little collectible. I got 3 boxes of Marvel chrome. There's some Topps 2021 baseball. Some basketball chrome. Some more 2021 heritage. More basketball. I don't see any open. Never mind, it's right there. I got a buttload of them. They don't have any mega boxes though. Kind of surprising. I thought they would have some. Binders. What else we got? We'll start with the top row. Looney Tunes. Not much going on here. A bunch of the Avengers cards. Well, they do have the big boy there, the 450 hobby box. Not, I don't see anything else comic related. They must have sold the others. They had What If and all that stuff. Panini Prisms. All right, what we got back here for figures? Now, they do have the superpowers. There's Gardner, Superman, Ultraman. That one looks cool. That Mr. Terrific. 3 Banshees there. There he is, robot number 4. They got some more figures up front, but I can't get to them right now for the Pokemon line, but we'll try to see if we can get up there and look before we leave here. What's on this side? I don't see anything different in Street Fighter land. And we're back over to this. So, well, we got some Topps Chrome. We got some superpowers. So, a few things here. There's that big Series 2 value box and super box. They got more than just the blasters. But let's go look around some more, guys. Okay, I'm blind. There's like 4 of the mega boxes, but I figured someone would point that out that I missed it, because I did miss it. So there we go. Let's take a look at what they got up here really quick. We do have Alfred hanging out there. Down here you've got Ultraman, Luthor, Super Duper Man, and okay, 2 Superman. There's Superman, some older collector's editions, Metamorpho, and that looks like about it. But it's crazy busy up here, but just want to show that stuff real quick. The hunt now brings us back to Johnson City and to Target. Last Target hunt. Well, maybe. I think the spouse and I may go on to Pigeon Forge today and go to the Dugout, so may hit Target up there. But anyways, we're here now at Johnson City, so let's go see what they got. All right, let's see what Target has here in Johnson City. Clearance. I think these were cheaper than they were at Bristol. I don't know. You got Our Man here, $11.99. These are already on clearance, 30% off. Mr. Freeze, Batman, Battle Damage Superman. Oh, they got Footloose. Barcode. Oh, Wolverine, cool. It's only the second time seeing him. First time since they actually put him out. Saw a case of them in Bristol before they were released on their street date. There's Rock and Roll. And the Viper. I've got a review of these on the channel. These Vipers were nice, but I gotta tell you, the Rock and Roll figure was better than what I expected. This is a good wave, I thought, all the way around. The only bad thing is some of the weapons. It's like on my rock and roll figure, the pistol. That one's bent like that too. The barrel's kind of curved up. There's Cowardly Lot Batman. Batman 1 million, we've seen that stuff before. Clearance on that one. He's hitting clearance in a lot of places. Mr. Xavier. I got some good GIJoe finds here this morning. Ooh, Evie's marked down 30%. If I knew Madison would like that, I'd get that for her. We got down here, you got them Pose statues down to 21. That's kind of cool. They don't have the big ones here. They were on clearance in Bristol. Fortress of Solitude. Let's see what we got going on here. Some more clearance on some Jurassic World Park, whatever you want to call it. That big guy's cool looking. He's down to 39 there, the Indominus Rex. We got some Turtles clearance. Got some Sports Stars. Have been skateboarding Mike. Shell kicking. They finally got rid of the one I had. Nope, there he is. Never mind. That's been there the past 2 or 3 weeks. $20.99 for that. Oh, I haven't seen this on clearance yet, I don't think. There you go. These down. They got both of them, or just Snake Face? They only got Snake Face. $17.49 for your Range Troopers. $9.94 for Turtles of Grayskull. Tila's all they got. They had that funky haired Mikey. I might consider getting that. Let's see. Some new wrestling. That does not look like Triple H. Who's in this wave? The Rock, Finn Balor, Joe Queen Wild, Chelsea Green. I'm sure there's a chase. I don't know who it would be. There's Hunter. There is The Rock. For a basic figure, that's not terrible. Barcode. Another Rock. There's Balor. Seems like he's about to poop. And then another Triple H back there. So, got 3 out of the, was it 4 or 5? 5, okay, 3 out of 5. There is Hunter and his SummerSlam, man, it's beat up a little bit. Barcode. Oh, they got Charlotte. She's beat to crap too. I didn't see this one last weekend. Charlotte Flair. William Regal, that's a cool. I might have that Build-A-Figure. I want to take some pictures of those while I'm leaving them down. Clearance there on, oh, the Godfather's marked down to 16. He gets down lower, I may grab the Godfather. Carlito and Kurt Angle. Now Kurt was still full price there today. I don't know which one of these is which. You got 5, 6, and 8. Who we got up here? More Godfather. Hulk, plenty of him still for 23. Anything on her die cast? Not seeing much out of the ordinary. Here's a Barbie Corvette. Oh, they got Ghost Rider. That's cool. I haven't seen that one in a while. Well, not bad finds so far here this morning. Check out these Endcaps. I'll go back and take pictures of my... There's Tim Murphy. I don't think I've seen that one yet. That kid kind of reminds me of Luke. And then our DC end cap. They do have the orange Batman. Oh, the Cowardly Lot. Batman 1 million, Cowardly Lot. Got Metamorpho back in there. A whole, there's the Platinum Batman. Regular Batman. All kinds of Mr. Freeze and Batman. Man, they got a bunch of that wave. Well, let's go take our pictures. And then let's wrap it up in here. Alright guys, see what we got going on. Pound Puppies, Cutie Cuff, Revolution, Monopoly Prism, whole bunch of Heritage tops. Panini Revolution, Top Series 2. There's a huge shipper of that hanging up back in the toy section I didn't film. Well, they got these. Kelly's gotten some decent cards out of these. She completed the little first little insert set, like 60 cards, mostly classic players. And she got maybe 1 or 2 autos out of the ones of those that we got. UFC Certified Basketball. This looks pretty picked over, so I don't see a whole lot. And Lorcana one piece. It looks like it's going to do it. I actually need to get a couple of those boxes there. That's probably going to do it for our Target experience today. I'm going to grab a couple of those little plastic cases. I'm going to make one more stroll through the toy section, just make sure I don't miss anything. And we're going to call it a day. Or not much else going on at the home base. Man, they got an enormous restock of trading cards. They didn't stock them on yesterday, which was Friday, so I guess they must have came today. One thing they do have, look at all that marble chrome. 4 boxes of those. You got some Series 2 upper decks. These have been interesting. I think they're only like 13 bucks. 15 items inside, but you get an exclusive pin. Looks like the pins are different on some of the sets there. There you go. Don't think I'm going to get those, but cool to see the chrome trumper in the home base. Look at all the Destined Rivals. This is Saturday at 12:07. If I come here tomorrow, that'll be wiped out, as will most of those. Well, Lorcana, fully stocked looks like. Let's see what else we got. Got some of the mega boxes here, the top signatures. We've got the super box for top series 2. I'm tempted to buy one of those. But we're trying to back off of our baseball cards, help Kelly focus on football. Topps Chrome basketball. My friend Kenny had messaged me on Instagram and said these cards were terrible. Of course, I wouldn't know. I mean, I know a little bit about baseball play, current baseball, which is why I buy baseball every now and then. I don't know very much at all about the NBA anymore. I have not watched NBA games since probably Shaq and Kobe played for the Lakers. All kinds of value boxes here and mega boxes. And they got packs too, don't they? There's hangers. I thought I saw packs somewhere. Yeah, a lot of Series 2 tops. Don't need to get that though, but you do get quite a bit of cards in this. $224, 50 bucks. And I could have swore these were $50 at the Target, or maybe the GameStop. It's 40 here. But yeah, all kinds of supplies, all kinds of stuff here, and a good restock here at the Greenville Walmart. But let's go look around, guys, see if we're going to buy anything. All right, the family and I have come to the Dugout here in Sevierville, Tennessee. Let's go in, see if we can find us some cards. Here we go, there's some Funko Pops. Individual cards, 1961, Carl Yastrzemski. 6, 7.5, and baseball cards. Barry Bonds rookie, 500 bucks. Don't know the values on cards, guys. Don't know if that's good, bad, or ugly. But we got some more Funko, more graded cards. Rookie campaign, the quarterbacks. And here's my speed. Ooh, they got marble chrome. That same price as GameStop. Only 70 bucks for the Infinity Trilogy. That one is tempting. Got a box of those last time we were here. Midnight Suns, 169s are cheaper on Dave and Adams. Let's see. On the back side over here, you got some supplies. We're going to grab one of these, put some of my loose cards in. Ulti-Pro, 100 pages, 24. Got some bigger card boxes. Topps 23, 24. And we got some on the back side here, kind of pretty much just the back side of the ones we're looking at. And they got a bunch of the Holly boxes of marble. That is tempting, but also 450 bucks. Pops. Little tiki towers. And there's WCW. I bought that last time I was here. Yes.
Mom needs your assistance.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does, Crystal.
You're lying.
No, I would never lie.
I'm swarmed by children right now.
Oh, shit.
Yes, I'm trying to do grade A content here
sorry.
for the Man Collects, and I'm being followed by these two.
I haven't video blogged.
All right, let's go see what the lady's needing. All right, everybody, another weekend toy hunt has concluded, and let's get it wrapped up. My name is Chris. I am the Man Collects. Thank you, everyone, for taking your time to watch the video. If you did enjoy, hit that like button for me. Not a bad weekend of toy hunting. Found some good stuff out there. The Tri-City Toy and Hobby Show was here in Greenville on Saturday. I had to miss that. I wasn't able to get down to that. I had some stuff going on and just couldn't get down to it. Hopefully it was a good show, and we'll try to catch the next one. The next one will probably be around September or October in Gray, Tennessee. So we'll try to catch that when the Tri-City Toy and Hobby Show comes back around. But looking forward to seeing some people down there I know was coming. Sorry I missed out on that show. I'll try to catch the next one. Also, the Dugout in Pigeon Forge. The last part of the video, guys, I'm sorry for the noise. It was stupid noisy. I tried editing that stuff out, and it just messed the audio and everything up. But the Greenville, Tennessee card aisle, the Walmart here, is right next to the self-checkout, so there's always 1,000 things going on there. And then they were doing landscaping at the little shopping center there where the Dugout is in Pigeon Forge or Sevierville. I forget which town that actually falls in, but you probably heard leaf blowers and stuff going there. Sorry for that background noise, but wanted to show some footage from the Dugout. Kelly and I go there every now and then. They have mediocre prices. I mean, they're a little bit higher than retail on some stuff. But, you know, you're going to a specialty shop to get stuff that you can't find all the time on the pegs or on the shelves. So, good little card shop there. If you're ever in that area, be sure to check out the Dugout. All that being said, let's get down to it. Let's get down to the top 3 coolest things we saw hunting this weekend. And as I always do, we're going to start with the number 3 find. Number 3 goes to a figure that I bought, luckily, the first time it came out. We did see a lot of X-Men 97 Wolverine at Target this weekend. It is Target exclusive. That and Rogue has been re-released by Hasbro to Target stores. Haven't seen Rogue yet. I saw the box that had the figures in, a case of them there in the Bristol Target, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago before the street date had hit, but I haven't seen it on the pegs yet. But Wolverine, we saw it there in Johnson City, and we saw it in Kingsport. So if you're trying to find that figure, hopefully you can track that, and Rogue, we're trying to find them both. That is a good looking Wolverine. I've got one here in the room. I need to open it up, but like I said, good looking figure, cool to see it. I thought that would be a little, which I say is hard, I thought it'd be hard to find. I went back there on Saturday hunting. I found those Wolverines on Friday. On Saturday, they were all gone. There were 5 of them in Kingsport. The whole peg was empty. There's only one in Johnson City, so I'm not surprised that one got snatched up. But like I said, cool to see the figure. Maybe we'll track Rogue down one of these days. Don't know if I want to buy a Rogue or not. Just want to lay eyes on it and satisfy that hunter's ego I always talk about. But Wolverine, X-Men 97, number 3 coolest find for this weekend of toy hunting. And now we're up to the middle, number 2. The number 2 coolest find goes to something that I had seen the Platinum several times. Finally gave up. Noticed Entertainment Earth had the Common Eradicator back up for pre-order here a week or 2 ago. So I put in a pre-order. They came in. I got the Common, and then I got that Common in, I think on Wednesday is when it came in from Entertainment Earth. And then, you know, Saturday morning I go out there to Target, and there's 2 of them on the shelf. But I got to say, the one I got from EE, the box is in good shape. I'm not going to open that one. Both those ones at Target had some dings and bins and stuff on the box. So I'm kind of glad I got it from Entertainment Earth. The only thing I would have said was a little bit of shipping. They were the same retail price. But that is starting to hit, guys. I don't know if that came in a distro box. I don't know how it came to that Target. I didn't recognize a lot of other figures it could have been boxed with, unless it was in with a random restock of the Platinum, you know, orange suit Batman, or random restock of the Superman movie figures. But like I said, there were 2 of them there on the shelf in Kingsport Targets. They are starting to show up if you're trying to find that Common Eradicator. But it was cool to see it. Glad I've already got it in the collection. They had 2 of them there at the Kingsport Target, so they are my number 2 coolest find from the weekend. And now let's climb to the top. Number 1. Number 1 this week goes to some wrestling figures. Now, I did not find the SummerSlam shipper, but I did find a lot of the figures that are in the SummerSlam shipper, including the ones I was wanting to get. That is the new WWE Superstars. I think it's Series 13 and 14 that are in this one, or 12, yeah, 13 and 14. That are showing up in these SummerSlam shippers. Now, the Fort Henry Drive Walmart came to life this weekend. That store has been slow for the last little while. They had the new WWE stuff. They had the new Superman shippers. So they had some cool stuff there at the Fort Henry Walmart this weekend. But been trying to find those superstars for a while. Kind of had given up on the Jake the Snake wave and all that stuff. Then they finally started showing up in these shippers. But they had Eddie Guerrero. They had Jake the Snake Roberts. They had the Iron Sheik. They had Zeus. They had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. The Great Muta. I made notes here. Let's see. Eddie Guerrero, Sheik, Jake, Zeus, Diesel, Muta, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So if you're a fan of those figures, which I am, check your Walmarts. They are starting to pop up in these shippers when they hit. Also, be sure to check Endcaps and all that. About overlooked some of the other wrestling figures there in that Walmart because they had them back on an end cap. and not right there in the wrestling figure section. So some of these stores may not put the shipper out. They may just stick them out in the toy aisle. So again, make sure you're checking those. But cool to see those. My one disappointment with those figures, which I opened, I take those off card. I don't keep those in package. The cards. I really thought they would make the card stock the thicker cardboard like they did on the, what I'm trying to think, Motu figures. They went to some better quality backings on those. They didn't do that with the Superstars for whatever reason, unless they just going to do it in a future wave and not with these. But that withstanding, cool to finally see them. Number one coolest find of those WWE Superstars. Now let's jump into our toy haul and see what we got. One thing I did pick up from the Dugout, I got the hobby box of the Infinity Trilogy. It was $70. It was cheaper there than it is at GameStop. Also cheaper than Dave and Adams. Plus, they were doing that championship buyback for WWE Chrome, and I had a Tiffany Stratton and I had a Sepia of Jey Uso. So I had $60 in store credit for that, and I used that to cash in against that there. So I got this for only $10. So I couldn't turn that down for $10. Next up we got, I did pick up some of these. We did get Eddie Guerrero. We did get Jake the Snake Roberts. I grabbed Zeus, no holds barred. And then I couldn't leave the Sheiky baby on the shelf. We got the Iron Sheik. Now, one more thing I did pick up, and shout out to Geek Strong. I tried to give him a shout out my Friday hunt for this, but when I got home, I realized my old eyes picked out the wrong one. But he showed a way on these little Miniverse Jurassic World stuff to find what is in each of these. If you look in the black banding there for the Jurassic World thing, I don't know if I can get the light on to see it. There'll be a number on those. You can kind of see the number 2 there under the U. But if you want to get these, you can look up online and find the scale that shows you what number is which. But he showed it in his video. I'll put a link to that and his channel. Check out Dean over at Geekstrong in the description of this video so you can find out what's in these things if you want to get one. I want the Barbasol can. That's all I want. Number 2 here should be the T-Rex with the Barbasol can. So let's pause real quick. I'm going to open this up and let's see if Dean did, in fact, break the code. Alright, here we go. It is out. Let's open this thing up and let's see. Let's move the dinosaur egg. Oh, there we go. There we go. Haha, the Barbasol can. So good job, Dino. You did break that code for everybody, buddy. Like, again, check the description of this video. You can go check out Geekstrong there, where he did show how to find what was in these little things. And I don't know why I wanted it. I just wanted the Barbasol can there, you know, from Dennis Nedry. And you can pop it open there, and it's got the little play things on the inside. I mean, that's just fun. Like I said, cool little thing to set on the shelf. And plus, we got a little dinosaur here that I'm going to give to Luke and let him figure out how to hatch it. It should be a T-Rex. Anyways, guys, that is the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's do some social media pleasantries now for the man collects with Instagram. Description of this video, about page on YouTube, splash on the screen. I'll show you how to find me on Instagram. So look me up on there, give me a follow, send me a message should you choose to. Then we have the YouTube channel, still inching towards 10,000 subscribers, but to get there, once again, I need you. So if you are a first-time viewer, you've came back several times, you have not yet hit subscribe, consider subscribing to the channel, see what comes down the pipe here on YouTube. Everyone, hope you had a great weekend. Hope everybody's week is off to a great start. And I will see you back here for another episode of Man Talk on Wednesday. So before that, though, we got a card rip Tuesday, Man Talk Wednesday, another toy hunt on Friday. But those are the next few times the man will come around.